camera together. It probably ain't gonna be straight. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode, show, video, live of Shine Talks with your girl, Shine. So I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm, as you can see, working, and I got a client out, so I just had a few minutes to pop in real quick. So before we get started, hold on, let me turn this radio off. Before we get started, hit that like button. Those that just joined, hello, good morning. Hey, Nicole, good morning. Before we get started, guys, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you have not. Turn your notifications on. That's the like button is very important. Very important. So I'm just gonna dive into something real quick. YouTube, social media, social media in its entirety has gotten crazy. Okay. I think that people have taken this stuff way too serious. Okay. Why do I say that? I was messaged yesterday to watch a live of a content creator whose page I used to be subscribed to, a faithful member, things like that. And there was some stuff that was said that I really find crazy as hell. I would say it is crazy as hell. Here's the thing. If I am a part, first of all, YouTube is large, okay? YouTube has more channels to watch than cable. So if a person decides they want to watch the soaps in the daytime, oh, your blood pressure, don't let these folks don't do the breathing exercises. They really do work. They work for blood pressure, anxiety. I found out that for diabetics, there are certain like exercises that you can do to lower your blood sugar. Girl, listen, Google got everything. Google it, say it the way you want to say it, and it's gonna come up. But you can't tell a person who to watch and when to watch. I heard someone say that YouTube, pretty much social media, is entertainment. I can't stand liars either, and I'm coming to that. You cannot tell a grown ass person who they can and who they cannot listen to. YouTube is not a fraternity or a sorority where you are, where your loyalty or your donations, like these sororities, fraternities, things like that, you have dues, you know, you're loyal to your chapters and all of that stuff. Social media is not that. Social media is not that. So we have to remember that for certain people, social media can be certain things. Some people watch YouTube while they're at work to, let time pass. Or some people like me, sometimes I'm just driving and between clients and stuff, and I will just turn on something on YouTube and let it play in my ear. Nothing, I don't take it to heart. If I like to watch, let's say for instance, and I'm gonna use these people because they were brought up. St. James. I love St. James's channel. And I have found other people off of his channel. I like Marcellus. I like AT2. I love Regina. I like people for who they are. Okay? I don't, but if two of the content creators have a beef, I don't insert myself in that. I don't have to insert myself into that because one, that person has not done anything to me personally. Uncle Tim is my spirit animal. Cause sometimes I'll be wanting to go crazy on these people. But sometimes the energy is like, I just end up not doing it. Like I'll be watching something like, oh, I'm about to go talk about this. And then I'll be like, yeah, that don't have nothing to do with me. The reason I'm saying something to do, the reason why I am saying this today, not necessarily because the beef has anything, well, I was inserted into the beef and I still don't damn know how, but we're here now. You have to let grown people be who the hell they are. Okay? I don't have to defend somebody in somebody else's chat unless I know that person. Now, if somebody says something about Joe Smo and I have a virtual relationship with this person, may talk to them personally off air or something like that, then yeah. If I know that person, then, if somebody says something crazy, I might be like, nah, that's not, nah, that ain't them. But everybody has different relationships with different people. I might know you to be ABC. Somebody else might know you to be HIJ. So if we don't have the same personal experience, excuse my hands, this ashy. If we don't have the same personal experiences with these people, then I can't jump in somebody's chat and just go off on somebody else because they said something about somebody else. You feel me? Now, you can't attack people every day. If not every day, every other day. You cannot attack people for 20, 30, an hour, 20, 30 minutes, an hour, however long. You can't keep calling people names and calling them insignificant and calling them dumb and calling them ugly and calling them broke and you can't do that to people and not expect at some point that person or people who know that person to say something. But you cannot talk about a person like a dog, one you don't know. If they're not in your chat or they're not a part of your community, You can't say something about that person and not expect them to say anything back. You just can't. Now, me as a human being, I let some stuff go for a minute. I will. I'd be like, yeah, whatever. I will for a second. But after some time, it's like, yo, why do you keep talking about me? Why do you keep talking about me? I have been dragged for some strange reason by a content creator. But then when you snap back or you clap back or you say something, then it's like, well, I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they talking about me. I didn't. Yes, you do. What's going on, Shirley? I know. Thank you for joining. I've been uploading videos and I'm gonna upload one probably tonight. I just got some editing to do because it's just so much stuff out here and we just gotta. But I heard a content creator say, I don't know why they feel this way about me. I don't know why they talked about me. Because you talked about people. You talked about people. You drug people. There was at one point you talked about one person for almost 3 years straight every day. Now, if that person has not done anything to me, you cannot be mad at a person because they did not defend you the way you wanted to be defended. If I'm friends with two people and they into it, you see this right here, there's nothing in the middle. That's between person number 1 and person number 2. I ain't in here nowhere. Not on the side, not in the middle, not in the back, and not in the front. So that situation becomes between you two. But you can't question my virtual loyalty because I didn't go off or defend. Now, you have to then think, well, why did this person say that? Somebody was like, well, I came into the chat and I was greeted harshly. Well, how did you come into the chat? If I know somebody is full of shit and they do something, if I back with them, then I become full of shit. If that person is messy and you are encouraging their messiness, guess what? You then become guilty by association. Oh, I said I wasn't going to say no names. Whatever. Larry came on and pretty much told people that they are disloyal because they were not defending their community. I call bullshit. And I'm going to tell you why I call bullshit. I know personally this person I have done nothing to. I never said anything about this person. I stayed in the background. Then I went into the bushes. And then I just kind of watched periodically. But for some strange reason, I got drug for months. Then when I clap back, then it's like, oh my God, I don't know why they saying that. I'm a nice person. I don't bother nobody. I don't understand. That's bullshit. And if you don't understand, then maybe you need to do something because you're not remembering. Maybe it's something up here that's not working as to why you feel like nothing should be said. Now, I like St. James. I do. Have we personally met? No. Do we talk outside of YouTube? Sometimes. But I've been seeing him enough. I've seen all of the accusations made against him. I don't know why. I like Jives. Here's the thing. This is me being a grown ass person with my own mind, my own fingers, pay my own bills. This is my phone. All of these phones is mine. Okay? So if somebody says something about somebody else in a live and I agree with what they're saying, I'll either say I agree. If I had that experience with them, then I'm going to comment on that experience. I'm grown as hell. If I want to watch Larry today and Larry says something that I don't agree with, I'll put, nah, I don't agree. But I'm not going to insert myself into something that has nothing to do with me. I watch this person live. I don't talk about them. I don't say nothing. Then say, well, I do read them. There's a difference between a read and an insult. You read somebody most times when they've read you. But me just coming on here like, North ain't shit. North is a bum. North don't know nobody. North is broke. North is this. North is that. North ain't saying nothing about me. That's bullying. As they used to say when I was in school, that's you putting a stick on somebody's shoulder and daring them to knock it off. Hit that like button, y'all. That's what that is. So when a person comes back at you, don't cry wolf. Stand 10 toes down like you did when you was talking about it. But you cannot get mad at people and call them disloyal and say you side-eyeing them because of how you feel people should act. Now, each content creator has a different mindset about their channel, what they talk about, who they talk about, when they talk about it. Everybody has that. Every channel has something different, which is why people watch so many different channels. But if I am a member of your community, but I go over to Swanee's live and you see me over there, then it's like, oh, I have to question you because I saw you over. And first things first, how you see me over there if you wasn't over there? I'm going to say that again. How you see me over there if you wasn't over there? That's like when I used to go to the clubs. I used to see the church people, the choir members, the deacon, the trustee, everybody. Then they ducking. trying to stand behind stuff or put their drink over to the side. What am I going to say to you when I'm here too? I'm here because I enjoy the music also. I'm here because I enjoy the food also. I'm on such and such page because I enjoy what they talk about. I enjoy how they deliver it. Some people may be classy, some people may be ratchet. Some people may talk about politics, some people might talk about local news. Some people might talk about entertainment news. Some people might talk. It's a bunch of shit to talk about. So you can't say to me as a grown ass person, oh, well, you go over there, I'm gonna have to question your loyalty. Are you fucking kidding me? You You gotta fucking be kidding me to tell me that I'm disloyal to a YouTube community because I was on somebody else's page, because I gave a super chat on somebody else's page, because I was on a panel on somebody else's page. Worry about what I do on your page. If people from the squad came over here, which they probably wouldn't, because you didn't gave me such a bad name and I ain't did shit to you. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. You lied on me. You talked about me like a dog. You defamed my character. Like, you did all of this. Nobody, no grown motherfucker has to explain why they were somewhere, when they were there, what they gave to them, what they give to them. We don't have to explain none of this. Now, if we are friends like this, friends outside of the virtual world, then maybe that's different. We kind of sort of got to be family for me to side or for me to go against somebody for you. I'm not about to get in no childish middle school bullshit. I'm not, I ain't, and I won't. If I'm in somebody's chat and they're talking about somebody else that I watch, I'll either do one or two things. Don't say nothing or log off. I'm not going to insert myself. And I think that it's really, really petty. I'm going to use their word, and dumb, to only want people to watch your channel. I think that is the ignorantest thing I have seen on these social media streets. It. Oh, so you was on their panel, so maybe I have to question your. Like, what the fuck? Maybe they was talking about something I wanted to talk about. Somebody in the chat say something. Well, you from that other channel? I don't know. You welcome here, but what the fuck? I'm gonna have to call her back. Like, seriously, what the hell? Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. That was personal business. But yeah, like I hate people who throw rocks and then hide their hands, or smack somebody and then go tell their mama somebody did something to them. I cannot stand that. I think that is the most hoish shit that I have ever seen. If you gonna do it, take what's coming to you. I don't like how, and I'm gonna say this, me and Ray, we don't have no relationship. I see him on YouTube in different chats, and that's it. I don't dislike Ray. I can't dislike him because I don't know him. But I don't like what was done to him yesterday. But who are me? That's just my personal feelings. I don't like that a person who enjoys multiple YouTube channels or commentators or vloggers, bloggers, whatever you want to call it. I don't like how he was treated. I thought that was unfair. And if that, okay, prime example. They went off on him for not defending. But at the same time, if you know that a certain chat be going ham and going wild, don't say nothing. I have my opinion, but I'll never disrespect any. Exactly. Like, it hurt your feelings that much that, one, he didn't say anything, and then two, when he defended the other content creator in your space, there was a problem. When he has defended in other chats, but it's only so much defending you can do when a person is constantly doing something. You can't continuously just keep poking the bear. Okay, I'm not going to even do a bear. I'm going to say a damn dog. If you walking past this gate every day and you throwing stuff at the dog and you running up to the gate or kicking the gate and and then there's one time you go to walk past the house and the dog get out and they come for you, you can't cry wolf because you've been bothering this dog every morning for 2 months. Now, I can respect St. James for going into his private community to say what it was that he said or that he wanted to say with his people. Now, if you take it upon yourself to pay to go into somebody else's private community and you get your feelings hurt, that's like going through your wife or your girlfriend or your boyfriend or your partner or whoever phone while they sleep. You get what you look for. That's why I don't go through my phone. We don't do that. We've never done that. Because they say when you go looking for something, you just may find it. So let's stop. No blogger, no entertainer, no pastor, no prophet, don't none of y'all own no damn body. Y'all don't own no body. This is social media, and grown ass people have the right to enjoy whomever they want to, when the hell ever they want to. They have the right to send money to who they want to. They have the right to not send money if they want to. I can super chat or cash app one person $5. I might want to super chat the other. Phone was ringing, I'm sorry. I might want to super chat somebody else $20. It's just how I feel at that moment. I might not give nobody nothing. But that does not mean I like them less or I like them more. Social media, YouTube mostly is grown ass people. Okay? And grown ass people have the right to do whatever they want to. Now, if you bought their subscription, maybe. Even if you bought their subscription, I still don't give a damn. A person still can do what they want to. We gotta be, I can't say we because I don't do it. These YouTube bloggers, vloggers, however, whichever one you want to use, commentators, whatever. Y'all gotta stop thinking y'all own people. Stop questioning loyal. The shit that Larry said yesterday pissed me the hell off. Because if I'm not just watching Larry and Thais, I'm an op. That's bullshit. If I watch Marcellus, I'm an op because you have a problem with them. What's your real problem? That's where what is your, how can you be bothered so much by a person that you have never laid eyes on personally? You ain't went to eat, y'all ain't shook hands, y'all ain't hugged, you ain't patted on the back. How am I so damn invested in what you have going on with somebody else? And not I'm gonna be nice. 8 times out of 10, your reasoning for not liking a certain person is because of another person. I'm not gonna ride. I used to be a diehard LRLer. I still get messages. I mean, it wasn't a time when Larry came on that I didn't watch. Prayers in the morning, join the community. We can talk about that another time. But it wasn't until certain things started coming out that I did not like. I don't have a personal relationship with him. But it's no way in hell that 3+ people can come with the same situation, happen the same way, ain't talk to each other, but lying. Make that make sense. I'm using names. I'm trying to find some names. Okay, North Specialist Dental Tacoma all come out and say the same thing. None of these people have talked to each other, but they have the same situation about one person. Who am I supposed to believe? So yes, when the accusations started coming out, I started side-eyeing. The more stuff that came out, I started side-eyeing. But that's my personal. I have not called not one person and was like, I wouldn't watch Larry no more if I was you. I wouldn't watch Thais no more I'm not doing that shit. I still have friends and family members that are part of the Thai squad. We just don't fucking talk about it. I don't bring him up. I don't bring the chat up. When they bring me stuff that he done said about me, well, they don't do it no more because I told them after the last time, I don't give a fuck. Because this man is not the 3F's me. And if you don't know what the 3F's are, ask somebody. He ain't making or breaking me. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody but my mate, my kids. I don't even explain everything to my mama. You understand? So don't feel some type of way when somebody does something that you don't even do yourself. Everybody wanna, I'm rich, I'm this, I'm that. You can say in one breath, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care, but then take 3 breaths and then say, you got to prove to me. Prove what? Why do I have to prove it to you? I don't have to prove who I know. I don't have to prove what I've done. I don't have to prove I don't have to prove nothing. I don't have to show you no pictures. I don't have to show you no text messages. I don't have to show you no concerts that I've been in. I ain't got to show you no credits to people that I done sung with. I don't have to do that. If I choose to do that, that's my decision. But this question and loyalty shit between YouTube channels, child, if y'all don't get the fuck out of here. If y'all don't get the hell out of here with that, that sounds like church people. Oh, well, we Kojic, we don't fellowship with the Baptists, or we Baptists, we don't fellowship with the spiritual. What? As long as I got gas in my car, money in my pocket, guess what? I can go and do whatever the hell I want to, when the hell I want to. You feel me? Like, let's be serious. This throwing rocks and hiding your hands and playing victim like you ain't never did nothing to nobody, it's not like people you only talked about people once or maybe twice. It's almost every single day, publicly. He went into his private community with his followers and said what he wanted to say. I don't give a damn if it took 7 hours. If you set your ass up there and watched all 7 hours, it's because you wanted to. You can't be mad about somebody else and what they do. I watched it for about maybe 30 minutes, maybe a little longer. I was doing something, I was listening, so I can't really tell you how long it was. And I started to go up. But I feel like the only reason that I didn't click the link is because, one, I don't think that he will fully accept responsibility for what he said about me. No, I don't like some of the stuff that he said about other people, but I'm talking about me. I have to deal with what happened to me, my experience. And if you're not going to be real and come clean about it, there's really no need in talking about it. Because I'm real. I'm going to say what I want to say, how I want to say it. If I'm wrong, I will apologize. I'm grown enough to do that. But what I'm not going to do is sit and let you play in my damn face. I'm not going to do that. And I'm never going to be disrespected. It's just not going to happen. I did want to have the conversation. Because you know how you just don't understand some shit and you're like, I need to get clarity on what the hell, why the hell, like, but kind of, sort of at this point, I don't know if it would do any good. I don't know if it would benefit anything. I don't know if I'm gonna be real, I want you to be real. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm gonna be real, I want you to be real. Don't bullshit me if I'm not bullshitting you. I think I'm a pretty cool person. I don't have to, if somebody does not like me, it's probably because of somebody else. Or it may be because of something I said. I don't always say stuff in the right way. And I will, if you come to me like, Sean, you was real, I'd be like, damn, you know what? I'm sorry. It depends on what was going on at that moment, if you understand what I'm saying. But to publicly, I don't want to say humiliate. I want to use another word. To publicly question someone's loyalty to you because they enjoy somebody else's content, I think is the craziest shit for grown people. I like Uncle Tim because he goes wild. I love when he sings. I like St. James because we have a lot of stuff in common. Most musicians get along, especially directors. I like Jives because of what Jives does. Everybody brings something different. I listen to CTV. I like how he delivers some things. I listen to AT2. I like the way he says some shit. I listen to Tootie. I like the way she breaks shit down. I listen to Spiritual. I like the way there are different, it could be the same. Okay, let's say, for instance, Jakes. Everybody talks about Jakes. I haven't touched on it yet because I still think Young blood, God bless you, but you got to come with something different. You got to really come with some. I ain't gonna start talking about it because if I start, then I'm a veer off. Everybody talks about Jakes, okay? The Jakes and Youngblood thing. But everybody delivers it different. Now, one thing I will say after this last thing that came out, and then I'm going to jump off of it. If anybody is still riding for Youngblood after all of the things that were presented, then I'm questioning your dome. Because you want to say Jakes is dumb for doing it. But I'm going to say you's dumb for still believing anything that Youngblood says. The only thing that I can believe that Youngblood said, he went to jail and he did essay them kids. But anything when it comes to the story about Jakes and any of the other pastors, bishops, and ministers, nah. Even knowing some of the things that I know about pastors, bishops, and prophets, I still, sorry, young blood, sorry blood, I ain't here for it. But everybody delivers different. Everybody says something different. Everybody's delivery is different. So I listen to everybody. I still have my own opinions. And in each chat, I state my opinion based on what is being talked about. If you talking about handicap parking, and I just come in like, well, that no-leg bastard, did you see what he said? What? That's not even what we're talking about right now. That ain't even what we're talking about. So no, I'm not going to jump on that bandwagon. But here, if this person was just bashing me and somebody say, oh, that wad bet, then I would be like, yeah, because woo. Because that's something that I agree with. That does not mean I don't like that person. I just may not like what the hell that person did or said to me. Will I defend Jives? Absolutely. On everything? Absolutely not. I will defend St. James. On everything? No, because sometimes, here's what people don't understand. Sometimes I can be in the chat, but if I'm working or doing stuff around the house, I'm not fully listening to every word, nor can I comment on everything. You may be saying something about me, and my phone is upstairs, and I'm downstairs, and I can't type nothing. You may be saying something about somebody that I like, and I agree with it, but I can't comment because I'm not near my phone. That does not mean that I agree or disagree with that person. But as a fucking adult who pays their own bills, I have the right to do that. I don't have to say when I'm going out of town. That's none of your business unless I want it to be your business. Now, granted, there are people who have nothing but YouTube. I don't have a lot of time to spend on YouTube because I do a lot of other things. Sometimes my day consists of 14 hours that I don't have to be on social media. If you can understand what I'm saying. So what you have to do is be real careful about what you say and do to people. If I'm wrong, y'all can put it in the comment. If I'm right, you can put it in the comment. If you don't care, you can put it in the comment. But as grown people, that's what we have the right to do with our fingers, our mouths. If I feel like camming up on somebody's live because they're talking about something that I want to talk about also or agree with, I can do that. People shouldn't have to worry, well, if I say this, then mama gonna see it and I'ma get in trouble. What kind of shit is that? Or if somebody from another channel comes on and you say some bullshit like, well, can you do that? Will you get in trouble? That's being funny. That's being shady. And if somebody says something about that, they can do that because that's something that happened to them that they don't agree or they agree with. Oh, well, they always in their car. Well, they always at the restaurant. Well, you ain't going nowhere. Who gives a damn? If you ride your bike up and down the street and you on live, guess whose problem that is? Well, it's not really a problem, but that's your choice. If I decided not to go on live or post a video or whatever unless I'm at a restaurant, that's my choice. If I decide that I want to do a live in front of a bare ass wall, that's my choice. If I decide I want to be in a tank top and some drawers and do my live, that's my choice. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Unsubscribe and go move the hell on. Just move on. But that whole loyalty thing to virtual people, again, just like to some other people, some social media stuff is one, entertainment, and two, informational. You can't get mad at people about who they want to watch. If you pay one of these bills, I might consider it. If you gonna do something that, like, I might be like, oh, well, shit, they gave me. And then another thing that I see, and I'm gonna get off of here. A lot of people go in other people's chats and give big super chats or big donations. That's like buying people. That's like buying people. I'm the type, I ain't gonna, there ain't people knowing my financials. Nah. I've had so much money go through my hands. It ain't a name brand out here that I ain't had several times over. Right now, I don't have on no jewelry but my earrings. There was a time that you wouldn't catch me without 4 or 5 bracelets, a watch. Sometimes I was wearing 2 watches just because I could. Rings everywhere, big chains with all of that stuff don't mean nothing. I can't even tell you really what some of the shit is. But there are so many people out here who don't have, that I feel like, this is me, I'm not saying what nobody else should do, that boasting and doing stuff like that sometimes can have a negative effect on people. because they don't have it. I make my own money several different ways. I get money every single day. So if nobody on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, if nobody ever donates to that Cash App down there, guess what? I'm still going to get money. If I came on 3-4 times a day and nobody ever donated nothing, guess what? It's okay. Because I'm not doing it for the money. I'm doing it because it's what I like. I'm doing it because I have something to say, and maybe somebody else is going through the same thing and feel like they're going through it by themselves. So sometimes people just need to know that they're not the only ones. Sometimes people don't watch the news, or they don't get their information. They don't listen to the radio because they're always listening to CDs or streaming. So no, there are some times where you have to say something. There's a lot of people who didn't know about Naziah Harris, but they know now because people are talking about it. And because it's Detroit news, people that are outside of Michigan will have never heard about it. The young lady whose kids were unalive that was sleeping in the car at the casino, that was in Detroit. That will probably never reach CNN or anything like that. So yeah, I'm going to say something about it, or other people are going to say something about it. Hey, JP. Like, some people may be going through, somebody might be hungry. And me going on live and saying, oh, I'm about to go here and I'm about to go there, sometimes that can discourage people because at that moment they can't get nothing to eat. I may be going out of town and somebody is homeless. And me saying, oh, I'm about to get on this plane, I'm about to go. Sometimes that can do more harm than good. Somebody who don't have no money, or just spent at the first of the month all of their money on their bills and stuff, and me showing my Cash App, sometimes that can do more harm than good. Sometimes I could just say thank you for the Cash Apps. If they do a super chat, then yeah, you can see it, so you know what it is. But we have to be mindful that we are talking to real people. Whether you have 100 followers, 100,000 followers, 1,000,000 followers, most of them are real people with real lives, with everyday problems. So we have to be careful how we come to people and how we bring stuff to people. We don't know what our audience is going through. Nicole said earlier her blood pressure was up. Her going on somebody's live and they just blah, 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 blah. Who wants to hear that all day? Every time somebody comes on, it's a problem. Right, Jay? And real feelings. I ain't gonna lie, there was some stuff said about me. It didn't hurt my feelings because of what was said. It was more why. If I've done nothing to you except for went to somebody else's channel and you talk about me like a dog, one, that says something about your character. and then say, well, it's not a cult. That's how you make it feel. Like if I go over here and I comment in their chat, then you gonna be mad. So I'm just not gonna say nothing. Get the out of here. People have real feelings, real situations, real life shit going on. I have something going on right now. I may scroll through YouTube later and somebody else is talking about it. I'm just not ready to talk about it. But I know that there are other people going through, if not the same thing, something else. So you have to be very, very conscious about what you say and do. First thing, okay, one thing is most of these reads, most of these reads are so late and or repetitive that you really can't do nothing but just shrug your shoulders or laugh or chuckle and be like, oh, here we go again. They're late. They're late reads. I don't need to see no pictures of nobody with nobody else to prove whether they've been with somebody. A person who ain't never showed nobody can't ask nobody else for somebody or to show them somebody. See how the little shade is just real, like, You can't ask me for a picture of my mate, and I ain't never seen you with a picture of nobody. It's the line for me in this. That was the thing that pissed me off. Because you said, I ain't saying nothing about these people. I don't bother these people. I don't talk about these people. I don't. And then 30 minutes later, you drag them. The reason that they said something before as to why you're in your feelings is because you said something first. When this person said, I ain't never talked about them, I was like, are you kidding? I ain't never made no lives about nobody. How did I? I'm sitting there like, I've seen you with my own eyes talk about I know 5 people that you have talked about on a daily basis that had not said nothing about you. I seen it with my own eyes. That's why I say I call bullshit. I've heard you with my own ears. I heard you do it to me along with your chat. So if you in a chat and you like, well, they ain't nothing, they low vibrational, they broke, they this, they that, they this, they that. And then that's like going to a dinner party. And you done talked about this, the host of the party, so bad. The host walks in and hear you talking about them, and then they go and talk about you. That's different. But if you're the host and you just seen all of these people that you invited to your event, and then you go on social media and be like, well, I don't know why they wore them kitten heels. They looked a mess. Well, I don't know why they look like this. They look a mess. Well, they like, and then they come back and say something about you, girl, I can't be engaged because it's too stressful and disheartening. I come to be informed, inspired, motivated, and encouraged. I can't do toxicity. My God, it's enough dealing with the world. Thank you. And that's why I say there are so many different platforms that you can go to get different information, that we don't want to be. I don't want to hear every time I come on you talking about somebody. I don't. And I'm going to be honest. Ty has some really good shows. He talks about some good shit. Talk about that and leave it. I don't want to hear after 20, 30 minutes of good commentary, then we go into this bashing and talking about people. That's crazy. But what's even crazier is when people respond, you act shocked. What are you shocked about, ma'am, sir? I saw that last night and it really, really bothered me. Because I see Ray just go in different chats and he talk. He's funny. If he don't agree, he gonna say it. If he agree, he gonna say it. But I don't have to defend something that I agree with. That's dumb. Me defending what I agree with is low-key, because of the person that it is low-key bullying. Let these grown-ass people watch who they want to watch, donate to who they want to donate to, engage in whatever chat they want to, because they're grown. Don't throw rocks and hide your hand and then play victim to what you started. That's all across the board. And if me being a member of your channel, but I'm supposed to be loyal like you my cousin or something, just exclude me. And I've said several times, if it's something you want to say to me, if it's something that you want to know, ask me. You have enough shows that you can say, hey, somebody, you was inboxing me before. You can send me a message. You can send somebody to, or if you on live, say somebody, you can share it, to have somebody share it with me. Sure, I'll come up. Because one, I know how. I ain't scared of nobody. And if it's a disagreement, let's fix it. But on social media, I don't have, except for people that's my family and a few other people that I have to be that loyal to, or that I even care that much. I've been offended by some things that have been said because it's not true. I don't like being lied on. And quite frankly, I do too much. And I smoke. So a lot of stuff I just don't read. I just, my long-term memory is the shit. My short-term memory, I can go in the kitchen and be like, what the hell did I come in here for? And then I have to go back to wherever I was, sit down, think about it, and be like, oh shit, I was just going to get a fork. But leave people alone. If you leave people alone, won't nobody say nothing to you. And that goes for everybody. All the way around. I respect St. James because even when somebody bring stuff up when he's not talking about it, and he says, if I haven't brought it up, don't you bring it up, I can respect that. I can respect the fact that he went into his private community and talked about what he wanted to talk about. I can respect that. You have to give respect to get respect. RESPCTT, like Eddie Murphy said. Respect is you don't just get respect because you're human. You feel me? I don't like I say, the way Uncle Tim does stuff, it's hilarious to me. Some people, I don't even know who the hell he talking about, but I feel like it's hilarious to me. And if it's something that I agree with or don't agree with, I might say something and I might not. We're grown and we're human with human feelings. You heard something or saw something that hurt your feelings, and it was evident that your feelings was hurt. Think about that when it comes to somebody else. You can't say in one breath, prove to me, prove to me, prove to me, prove to me, prove to me this, prove to me that, prove to me this, prove to me that, and then turn around and say, I don't bother these people. Why do you can't say, well, I ain't disinvested in people, but then say, well, I know where you live, I know where you work, I know how much your house is worth, I know what your mortgage is. But then turn around and talk about somebody else for the same thing. I didn't even mean to be on here this long talking about this. I just saw it. It irritated the hell out of me. And just like it irritated the hell out of me, I'm pretty sure that it irritated the hell out of other people. Hit that thumbs up button. That's the like button. You can double tap the screen or hit the three dots at the top and hit like. You can, after it's over, you can go and hit like. You can comment, you know, all of those good things. If you want to donate, you can. It's not a necessity. If you give $5, I'm happy. When I start getting monetized, if you give me $1.99, I'ma take that $1.99 just like I'll take the $4.99. The world that we are living in 2025, every dime that we have right now, we have to be very careful with it because we don't know what's going to happen with Donald Trump in office. We just don't know. Sometimes we come on social media or come on YouTube to get away from that stuff. We're tired of hearing about plane crashes. We're tired of hearing about people being deported. Like it ain't, what's today? It's just now at a month that this person has been in office. And even before he was put in, we were tired of hearing the stories. We didn't change the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. What kind of shit? I have to catch the replay. Supporting. Keep up the good work with your content. Thank you, Tashi. Like, I'm so serious. Like, sometimes I just want to turn the world off. Because we have my mother and father get Social Security. My dad will be 80 this year, and my mom just turned 75. They worked 40 plus years. And now there's a possibility that what they have to live on can be taken. Then what? My daughter is 21. Is her schooling gonna be taken away? Like, my neighbors are Mexicans. I like them. Is it possible that the white van could pull up and take them? Yes. That's something else to think about. Now we boycotting stores, and eggs then went up to $20, and chicken, you used to could buy a pack of chicken thighs for $6-7. Now they $14. This is stuff that's really, really going on in the world. And we talking about who can watch who on who page? You best not hurt. Thank you, Jay. Like, seriously, there is so much other serious shit out here going on that people have to worry about. There are people who got family members that could be deported. We have people who have federal jobs that could lose them, who have families. And if they're the head of the household, what happens to that family? Gas is going back up. Like, it's so much other stuff to be out here talking about other than virtual loyalty. That's like Jesse. I like Jesse. Jesse is from my hometown. Detroiters, we stick together. I don't care who, how, what, when, where, we stick together. His birthday and my son's birthday is on the same day. We're a part of the same community. I pretty much know Jesse's character just being on social media. So if somebody says something about him that I know is not right, yeah, I'm going to defend him. But your actions speak for themselves. If you are uh, a mean, braggadocious, uh, low key hater, and I see how you move, I treat you accordingly, or I don't fuck with you at all. And as a grown ass adult, I'ma keep saying that I have that right. Do you know right now there are 5 missing children? There has been one child whose body has been found. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Jesse P. I love Jesse. Jesse, 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 because I'm an only child, Jesse, like in my head, is my little brother. You know what I'm saying? Or my little cousin. No, we don't talk all the time. Yes, we do talk off. And I think Jesse is damn hilarious. Gag order. Like, I can't. Every man. Like, I love Jesse. And if I hear somebody talking about Jesse in a negative way, yeah, I'm gonna be like, yo, what? What? What'd he do? You don't like gag order? You don't like girl? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but for somebody to say the intimate, nasty stuff that they say, I don't like it. And other people don't like it. You adopted Jesse, Nicole, so then that means we all family. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can pretty much tell a person by their character. You really can. You really, really can. And if your character is speaking louder, or your actions is speaking louder than your character, then sometimes we have to, take a step back and evaluate some things. I stopped watching a certain person because when that person would, when somebody else was going through something, they made it about them, as if God is going to make somebody go through something horrific to justify you, or to, like, I think that's crazy. You never kick a person when they're down, because you never know when you will be down. We all go through stuff. Some of us tell it and some of us don't. I got another client. I think I should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I think we as blacks have such a hard time with other people, other races, because they see that we can't come together, and that we have so much division inside of our culture, that other races and cultures feel like, well, they're already dismantled, so why don't we, might as well just jump in on it. Spanish people, Mexican people, whatever you want. It could be 5 families in a 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom house, and they will all get along. And I don't mean like 5 people. I mean, like 5 families, whether it be the male and the female, the male and the male, the female and the female, and their kids. Like, it's 5 different families that live in a house and they are fine. We can't let another person live with us without it being a problem, let alone another family. That's sad. Right now, the way things are going with this man in office, we might all need to get a big house and just stay together and split the bills, because we need to buy some chickens. We need to buy some cows. We need to build a lake so we can start fishing for our own. Like, this is the type of things that we need to be thinking about right now. Other cultures stand back and watch us destroy each other. Absolutely. And then they feel like because we're destroying each other, they have the right to join in and destroy. We have been going through it since the beginning of time. Name another culture that were slaves. I'll wait. Name another culture that were slaves. Can't do it. Name another culture who was beaten. Name another culture who was made to be outside in smoldering heat, picking whatever it was. Name another culture who was held, might as well say captive, and had to watch their wives be SA'd by someone else. They had to watch it. You couldn't do nothing or they were going to unalive you. Spike Lee told us years ago to wake up. Listen, and these people use woke like it's, nah, we ain't woke. We like to use the word woke because that's one of the sayings that's out now. Nah. We had to literally fight to be us. Name another culture who had to drink out of filthy water fountains. Name another culture who had to use the bathroom in the woods. Name another culture who's discriminated. Name another culture who had to go through what we had to go through, and then we have the audacity to sit up and bash each other. When they see, my best friend is an ER doctor. The things that is said to her on a daily basis by the YT people is crazy. She's not respected as a doctor because they feel like she's black. What are you doing? You didn't go to school. You couldn't do this. How you? She's been spit on. She's been harassed. There have been lawsuits against her because, well, not a lawsuit against her. They've made complaints against her because she doesn't just give out drugs. There have been people who have denied being seen by her because of the color of her skin. And we sitting up here talking about who can be on whose page and what. We gotta do better. We have somebody in office right now that is trying to, if not break us, take us back to where we were, which is why VP Harris kept saying, we're not going back. I'm going to tell you this and I'm going to get off. They can try that slave stuff again if they want to. They're going to have a hard time with this generation. They're going to have a hard time with this generation because we coming swinging. So let's be mindful about what we're talking about and what's really, really important right now. We have children missing. We have parents that are unaliving their children. We have a government that is trying to I can't even put into words what the hell is going on. Let's do better. I'm out of here. I got some clients I got to get to. Again, hit that like button if you're joining a replay. Hit that like button. You can comment. I respond all the time. It may be an hour later. It may be 3 hours later. But I will respond to you. Donate if you would like to. The Cash App is $ ITSSHUN74. That's $ ITSSHUN 74. I thank you all for coming. JP, Nicole, Tashi, who do I have to go with? Everybody that came through. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for hitting the like button. I didn't mean to go off into all of this, but again, somebody else feels the same way and wanted to say it. Please share this video. Enjoy your day, Shine. You enjoy your day too, JP. Listen, love you like a fat kid love cake. And if we can become a community, then we can act like a community. All right? I'm out of here. See y'all later. Might see y'all somewhere else today, or I might do something else later. But turn your notifications on and you'll see. All right. Have a good one.